welcome to Monster Movie Night. And welcome to a special edition of Monster Movie Night. Hey, Boris, that's right, it's New Year's Eve. And that's for you humans out there, it means New Year's Eve. 2013 going out, and 2014 will soon be coming in. And I hope that you have had wonderful horror days. That would be holidays to the rest of you. I hope St. Nicholas and Krampus and Black Peter and everyone has been excellent and well with you this year. I hope that you got plenty of gifts and sticks and coal and everything nice and naughty in your stockings. Because we most certainly did, didn't we, Boris? Oh my goodness, Krampus and Black Peter and St. Nick was most generous with us. We got, all sorts of monster toys, as you can see right over here next to us. We have, Dr. Dreadful's, let's see, Alien Autopsy and Motorized Guts Come to Life. I knew you would be happy with that, wouldn't you, Boris, right? Because they are yummy, they're candy. Ah, yes, but they look just like yummy guts. And I don't know if you can, yes, you can see that, I'm pretty sure, like that right there. And it's like the old autopsy or operation game, only this time you get to eat the innards. And that's fun for you, right, Boris? Okay, fun for me as well. Let's see, what else did we get? We got Monster High Draculaura. Oh, and we also got Herman and Lily Munster figurines, action figures. We got, let's see, we have a nice, let's see what we have right here. Look at here. This is the Mighty Kogar, which was starring Bob Burns in a gorilla suit, and actually it's a model kit. And it has Bob Burns' head as well as the gorilla, so you can put either the head on the body or the gorilla on the body. Or I suppose that you could put the head on a spike next to the gorilla body, just like it has here on the picture. So anyway, that's going to be fun to put together and set it beside the Elvira model as soon as I get that put together as well. So we can have our own horror hosting type thing. We also have got, let's see, Fantastic Flesh, the art of makeup effects. Oh, we're going to have fun with that, right? Of course we are. Not to mention this fun little thing here. My wife, wonderful wife, got me this, and along with Santa and Krampus and Black Peter, it's a pop-up book of Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster, I should say. Let me put it up here where you can see a little better. See, Frankenstein. And if you pop it up just right, can you hold that for me, Boris? Thank you. Whoops. Look at that. Don't be eating it up there, Boris. I know it looks tasty, but there it is. That's the monster, and it's all sorts of wonderful other pop-ups in here for the whole story, isn't it? Isn't that great? Can I, excuse me, Boris, didn't mean to pop you in the head. Not here, that's not a good way to start off the new year, is it? No, 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 no. Of course, if I want to put a little bit of a new fear into you, I suppose it is. Anyway, I'm so excited, I'm so happy. The other holiday is over, but tonight is New Year's Eve, 2014 going into. And it's, as you can see, we have Father Time here, along with his glass, counting down for the rest of the year. In fact, yes, it's not much. There's only a few grains left of this year, and they're so small it's very hard to see. But I can see them sifting down in there. That's the whole year in the bottom, and we only have a few grains left. And we're going to count in or out the new year with you in your home, in our home, Gargoyle Manor, the Monster Museum. Right, Boris? And of course, our lovely gifts will make wonderful exhibits and artifacts here at the museum as well. So, let us, speaking of new things, New Year's, we're going to start the new year off right. I know we only got just a little while left, a few hours, or an hour, about an hour or so, right? Okay. Anyway, you know how we show old films here, public domain, all legal, all nice, all wonderful, with the old actors, Karloff, Lugosi, Atwill, Oh, just so many to name off. Vincent Price, we can't forget Vincent Price, never, ever, right? Right. And anyway, we have the PD films, public domain. This year, starting this year, 2014, which will be in just about an hour, and we're going to bring it in, but right now we're going to take the old year, 2013, out and bring it in to 2014 with a new film from a wonderful new filmmaker named Michael Kaslow. He has wonderfully let us use, with full permission, all legal, all nice, everything's up and above board, for us to use here on Monster Movie Night without problems, his wonderful new film, monster movie named or called Cryptid. Imagine Cryptid. I love the sound of it. Cryptid. It just rolls off the end of my tongue, right, Boris? And it's a wonderful film. You're going to love it. I know you will, because you've loved every other film I've showed you, right? Right? Right. Okay. Exactly. I mean, we do not show unhorrible films here, right? Right. I guess you can say that, right? Anyway, it's a monster movie. It's a horror film. It's great. You're gonna love it. I love it, and it's starting us out just right. And we have permission to use some more of his films throughout the year. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the old genre, because we could never forget our ancestors, right, Boris? So I'm going to intersperse new and old public domain films and new films from our good friend Michael Kaslow. And it's going to be a great year, right? Right. Okay, so let's get it started with Cryptid. And start the film.
Go, 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 go.
Hey Doc, is everything set?
Yes, I have the specimen right here. Remember, do not look into the cage. You are to bring it directly over to the facility and give it to Dr. Olsak.
Right, okay.
No one else, understood?
Yeah, okay.
It's a highly dangerous creature.
I got it, Doc, okay? Shut up, you stupid thing. Hey, you okay back there? want to stop it? Just stop crying. Knock it off.
Please stop. I don't want to hear this for another 2 hours. Hey. Are you alright in there?
Hey, Spunky, I'm home. Hey, Spunky, how about a treat? Come on, come on, come on. Good boy, good boy. Hey, Spunky, I got something for you. Spunky? Hey, Spunky, you under here? What's wrong? Hey, be good.
You're not gonna get sick of my carbon, are you?
That's disgusting. Spunky?
Hello. Enjoying the film so far? I bet you are. You know, there's nothing like a new film, is it? But you know, there's nothing like an old film as well. The public domain films of horror and monster movies are a wonderful, wonderful gift to us all. They're our heritage. They're artifacts of the past. They teach us our history, not only about monsters, but sometimes the low-budget films actually used well, the period times. It's like if it was 1942, they used cars or horse and buggies or they drove at that particular time. And if it was 1910 or 1935 or whatever, if it was a low budget movie and they weren't doing a period piece, meaning that it wasn't another time or a future or a past, then they used what they had, just like we do sometimes today. And it's a good thing that they do, isn't it, Boris? Because otherwise we wouldn't know really what was happening. What were they wearing? What stores did they go to? What cars or type of vehicles they were driving? So it's a wonderful. They're wonderful old period history teaching pieces as well as entertaining, and with the monster vein, right? Exactly. And well, as a lot of you know, the PD can be a tricky thing to maneuver with. Some of you older hosts, you know it very well, and I appreciate all the help that you've given me, all the advice, and I've taken it. I've honestly, I've put it not just under my hat. I've kept it and used it. I think about it each and every time I research a film, and I do my very best to try to find only what is called public domain, meaning that it's legal. It's okay to use. I'm not pilfering somebody else's a work of art. I'm using it freely. And sometimes, though, that can get a little tricky because a lot of times you'll find a place on a website or something that says, yes, it's public domain. But no, it isn't. So you have to really, really check. And I've had this happen to me. In fact, this happened this past year, 2013. I was thought I had researched it 3, 4 different places. I've asked people about this particular film, and it was a Corman film. Roger Corman, the great Roger Corman, love him, respect him, admire him. I love all his works. That's why I wanted to show him on my show, out of respect, right, Boris? Exactly. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Attack of the Crab Monsters is off limits, my dear people. I found it out not really the hard way, but it was very tactful. They were very polite. I got a letter from Mr. Corman's lawyers just asking me to please take it off my show, that it was not in public domain and it was not for use. So I quickly did so and emailed a letter of apology and said I would never do it again. And it ended amicably, and we're all friends and happy. So we don't want anybody to feel like we're trying to rip them off. Now that is the downside, right? Of course, sometimes I'm sure that there's other people who would be very not understanding. So you have to be very, very careful as we try to be here at Monster Movie Night. The upside of this, though, was that I did put up another film called Night of the Demon. Now, in England, where it was originally made, I believe, it was called Night of the Demon. In America, it was released as Curse of the Demon. Now, for some reason, Curse of the Demon is not in public domain. However, I found out that Night of the Demon is. Or at least it was the last time I looked. Well, I put it up, and about, I guess, almost half a year later, about 5 or 6 months later, I went and took a little look-see on the website of monstermovienight.com, where you can see all of our past episodes and our new episodes, and it was taken down. Well, I immediately emailed the place where I post these particular shows, and sent in a letter, nicely, politely, always use your manners, right, Boris? And just explained the situation. I even looked again on some other websites, and there was other people saying that yes, that this particular film that I used had been in public domain only about 2 to 3 months prior, which was shorter time than when I put it up. I had put it up a lot longer than that, so it was indeed in public domain. Well, excuse me, I'm getting a little choked up, as you can see, because it actually does have a happy ending, at least for me. There was a group that claimed that it was theirs, or at least a portion of it or a part of it was theirs. Well, I went and researched it and found out that being in public domain meant that exactly that. No, it did not belong to them, and this particular film that I used. And so I wrote it back again politely and calmly and nicely and expressed my views, my evidence, and showed them the URLs and everything, all the records. Make sure you keep records. And lo and behold, they put it back up. And as far as I know right at this moment, it is still up for you to view and enjoy. Now, I'm not saying that this particular film is okay to use for all horror hosts or everybody or anybody to use for their shows. All I'm saying is that I had a letter saying that it was okay for me to use it on mine, at least for now. So, this is what I'm saying. Be careful, okay? And of course, that's why we're so happy. Oh dear, Father Time has just fell over. You getting restless? Oh no, it's okay. It's almost getting close. I know, you've seen what happened, right? Father Time just fell over with his hourglass. No, it's not completely gone, but it's getting closer and closer to the countdown of 2014. So, again, as I was getting ready to say, just be very careful, be very polite, keep your records, and everything will be all right. And that's why I'm so happy that filmmakers like Mr. Caslow is allowing horror hosts like me to use his wonderful, wonderful films, brand new films at that you're enjoying right now, for free. That's right, for free. And credit, which I'm giving him the most regard and utmost respect and lots of credit. Michael Caslow, the great filmmaker of Cryptid. Let's get back to it now, okay? Okay.
Nobody believed me. Nobody took me seriously. Nobody wanted to listen. Only a few internet bloggers and 40-year-olds who self-published newsletters on mysterious creatures in their parents' basements would bother to listen to me. I hunted that thing all over upstate New York, from Glens Falls to the Canadian border.
We picked him up 200 feet from the border. We think he was trying to smuggle prescription drugs or meet terrorist contacts outside Montreal.
What did he have on him?
What?
What was he carrying? Did he have prescription drugs or information for Canadian-based terrorists?
No.
And you still arrested him?
Ma'am, I don't know who you are or what department you come from, but...
Agent, I don't know who you think you are, but you are not to question me, understood? I came here to determine if this individual poses a terroristic threat to this country. He is no more on his way to a meeting with terrorists than you are. My grandmother transports more prescription drugs than he does. I want him released.
Now wait just a...
Do you want to be patrolling the Alaskan border, questioning polar bears about their citizenship? Or are you going to give me what I want?
What do you want?
The journal that was confiscated.
Journal? I never told you about the... journal. Right. It's right here. Not much is in it, just some sketches and scribble. It's probably some sort of sci-fi horror writer. What are you going to do with it?
Read it.
Hold on a second, I have to take a leak.
Okay, I'll wait right here. Matt, where are you? Matt, this isn't funny.
Okay, babe, I'm all set. Are you? Babe, where'd you go?
Boris and Monster Movie Night and my whole entire family with other horror hosts. That's right, good friends of mine that I'm learning to wonderful, lots and lots of ideas and things, and they're enjoying my shows as much as I enjoyed theirs. And in fact, I wanted to thank a lot of them. In fact, the on the website or the channel called The Vortex, I want to thank all the people there, Sluggo Gonzalez and Crimson Executioner and Dr. Zoid and so many others over there, Dr. Sick and Dr. Mortos. Oh, just so many wonderful horror hosts over there for taking me and Boris and Monster Movie Night into their family, showing our shows on their channel, on the Vortex. And we appreciate it, and we thank you. Also, we'd like to thank Hocus Focus Productions. That's Jason LaQuarrie. He also posted our shows, Monster Movie Night, on his website for people to see. And we appreciate that so much, and thank you for doing this in the past years. And also, our newest family is Creepy Castle Television. That's with Halloween Jack and Jacqueline, as well as Dale Kowalski, and so many others of my good friends and horror hosts. They're all over there. It's a wonderful thing. They're doing it every weekend, and they're using lots of Monster Movie Night shows. In fact, they used our Christmas shows twice, as well as did the Vortex. And they've just made us feel very much at home. And we appreciate it, don't we, Boris? We want to thank you all very much, and we want to for you, our viewers, our fans, our watchers, we want you to enjoy being able to not only my show, but lots of other horror host shows as well. So go over to some of their the websites. It's all, check out Facebook. All you got to do is mention the names that I just did on Facebook, or look them up on Google. It'll take you right there to them. There's no way you can miss them. Also, I guess you've noticed the old-timey radio here. Well, it's out for a reason, not only to show about the past times and the new times coming in, but it's also, I want to thank the radio talk shows or blogs that they're called on the internet. Creepy Castle Radio blog is one of them, again with Halloween Jack and Dale Kowalski, for having me on their radio show on the internet. I've been there on there a couple of times now, talking about public domain, the things that we just talked about a little while ago, and a few other things that's happened, just to how wonderful it is being a horror host, and how I got started, and this type of thing. So go over to my website, www.monstermovienight.com. That's all you have to go and check out on the show, I believe it is, the show page, and you will find links to these broadcasts that I were on, and you can listen to them there, and as well as tune in every week, every weekend, and listen and see. So there's so many opportunities and ways for horror hosts now to get into a media. The internet has opened up so many avenues, right, Boris? Exactly. Not to forget, as on the radio as well, we were also on Angel's Asylum. That's Angel Saint Savat, who is very wonderful. She's also known as Angel Blue Eyes. We've met her at the Monster Fest. She is a wonderful lady, and she had me on her show, and gave me a great spot and for listeners. And I want you to go over and listen to that show as well, and the rest of her shows. And we want to thank each and every one of you for having us on for this past year, for making us feel so loved and great, and being a part of your family as we are making you a part of our family, honorary monsters of the Gargoyle Manor. the Monster Museum as well as Monster Movie Night, right, Boris? Exactly. So, all right, that's enough of the sob stuff, right? Okay, I know, getting a little tear. So let's go back to Cryptid.
Mandy! Mandy!
Excuse me.
No problem.
Sorry.
No problem. What the? Oh crap, Men in Black. Man, I gotta cut down the targeting. Freaking government. What does it want from me? I'm not gonna be a subject of their DNA harvesting projects.
Don't worry. We don't want your DNA. We have all we need. We just need some information.
Information?
Information.
About?
A creature.
A creature.
A creature.
A creature?
A creature.
Is there a freaking echo in here? Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
Which one? There's lots of them. On this one hand alone, I can count the Loch Ness Monster, the Yeti of the Himalayas, Champa Lake Champlain, the Kazula Sacandaga Lake, the...
We need information about a creature that's been sighted in upstate New York over the past 2 years.
I assume this is going to result in some sort of exchange. I need to support my press somehow.
This stick contains enough information to keep your homemade urban legend rag up and running for at least 5 years.
And if I don't want to cooperate?
Talk or die. Brothers, please.
Well, you can't get info from me if I'm dead.
Yes, actually, we can. We have the brains of several world leaders from the last century in our facility. They have been major influences in U.S. policy for the last 25 years.
Enough material for the next 5 years. What you got?
Subject 515. Tell us everything you know about it.
Wow. So this is one of yours, huh? Cool. Subject 515. What happened to the other 514?
That's classified.
Of course it is. What are you guys, subject 212?
No. 215. Now, talk.
Okay. Your subject 515 is a relatively new cryptid. Not much known about it since it's not popular like, say, the Jersey Devil. Few sightings here or there over the past couple of years. Few attacks.
Tell us about the attacks.
Not much is known other than most recently they have increased in frequency and have resulted in at least 2 deaths. It was thought to be a rapid mountain lion or a coy dog, but since coyotes and regular dogs can't mate, that was next.
What sort of injuries are we talking about?
Let's take a look at what I have in my blog. Massive bite wounds, deep lacerations and claw marks. Some coroners have described the wounds as being almost shark-like. Nasty. Ew, look at that. Skin steered away from the flesh. Bones sliced cleanly. Almost makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Where is it?
Primarily in the Adirondack Mountains. It's been seen in the Lake George area, up to Lake Placid, and as far east as Londonderry, Vermont.
Be more specific.
This area here. It's believed to be nesting there.
Thank you.
For your time. This information has been invaluable.
Wait a minute. You need to hold up your end of the bargain.
You're right. We almost forgot. The question is there anything even on this stick? Do you actually think we would let you live after talking to us? Do you actually think that we would give you information on government conspiracies? That we would tell you the secrets of Bigfoot? The existence of Area 51, where Elvis is living? Yes, in a gated community outside of Fort Lauderdale. Sorry about that. We really do like your stuff. No hard feelings? Right.
Dear Agent Lindsay, congratulations on your appointment to the rank of field agent. This letter of commendation reflects your superb work as an FBI agent. You are a credit to your fellow FBI agents. Your actions went above and beyond the call. Our country is proud to have you as a member of its most distinguished law enforcement agency. With kindest regards, I am.
In national news, a ruling was made in federal court on the prosecution of disgraced FBI agent David Lindsay. Lindsay was found not guilty of all criminal charges brought against him in the deaths of 2 Albany, New York mafia leaders and 10 members of their families, which included a 3- and 5-year-old. Lindsay was in charge of the protection of the families. On the night of the family deaths, the 3 FBI agents serving under Lindsay were horribly mutilated. After initial questioning, Lindsay remained silent as to what happened that night. He has since been discharged from the FBI and...
Shut up.
Agent Lindsay, you're being reassigned.
Excuse me?
You have a new assignment. Report to this address tomorrow morning.
I'm not an FBI agent anymore.
This isn't for the FBI. You've been assigned to a different type of bureau.
What about my stuff?
Leave it.
And my landlord?
He has been persuaded to extend your lease indefinitely.
And after that, I want subjects 8044 through 8378 euthanized. Pack the remains in 50-gallon drums and transport them in the juice to our facility beneath Whiteface.
Yes, ma'am.
Has Dr. Nanook sent the embryos from his latest creations?
We have 24 new subjects that just arrived today.
Very good. I want to see them as soon as they gestate.
Yes, ma'am. Your team leader candidate has arrived.
Good. Place him in room 225 and record it.
Yes, ma'am.
Going somewhere?
Yeah, home.
Calm down, Agent. That was just a little test I like to run on potential candidates.
Listen, I don't know who you are or what bureau this is, but I am tired of running around playing games for the government.
Yes, I know. You think you're a little pawn, a government tool. Well, considering how you were treated by your superiors in the last few months, I cannot blame you. I would feel like there were strings being pulled on me if I were in your position.
I graduated top of my class and was the youngest agent ever to be given a field assignment.
Yeah, that's nice. Try whining to someone who cares. I am going to make this short and say it only once. You are a very unpopular person. The FBI wants nothing to do with you, and two of the largest crime families in the country want you dead. Work for me and you live. Say no when you are on your own.
I guess I don't have a choice.
Yes, actually you do. I just told you your choices.
Then I guess I'm going to work for you.
Good boy. I am Dr. Olzak and I run this facility.
What do you want with me?
2 years ago, a creature I had commissioned from a private scientist was inadvertently unleashed.
Inadvertently unleashed?
It ate the courier that was transporting it here and escaped. It happens. It was thought last to be lost and dead until last week when a hiker not too far from the location it disappeared was mutilated by something with a similar description of our creature.
So what type of animal is this?
Creature.
Excuse me?
We are dealing with a creature, not an animal. It was created, not born. The product of a psyche so twisted, carnage was this man's vice. It is now your responsibility to capture this.
This thing is hideous. Is it actually living and on the loose? Did you say it ate a man?
It can consume over 8 times its weight in a single feeding.
This creature looks familiar.
You've seen it before.
Not exactly.
You've seen something similar, larger, with the stature of a man, a very large man.
The thing that massacred my men and the family I was assigned to protect. That was one of yours?
It was one of my favorites. Unfortunately, it had to be put down. This facility's resources are at your disposal. I need that creature captured, Agent. Fast. Any questions?
Just one.
You know, 2013 for Monster Movie Night has meant so much to us. We have had so many wonderful horror host guests on our shows that's taken the time to send us in, well, to be on our show. Let's just put it like that, right? Right, Boris. To be on our show, such as Master Vile. And he came on our show and helped us with a movie. It was a wonderful show. You'll have to check it out. Also, we had Danvers of Demented Dungeon for a show as well. And I think that one was Naked Witch, I believe it was, yes. And of course, Master Vile was on the show that for our Halloween Spooktacular, which was the Ghosts of Hanley House, right, Boris? See, I'm beginning to remember all these things. And we want to thank them for helping us out this past year in 2013. And we want to invite any other horror host out there, whether you're internet or TV, whether you're professionally famous or, like me, not so professionally famous, but trying to be as professional amateur as possible. Just a person, just a monster, trying to do his best and do his bit for the horror host world. Right. Anyway, either way, we want to hear from you, and we'd love to have you on the show here. And honestly, if you need any help with your show, Boris and I are most willing and ready to help you out. Okay. Oh, not to mention before we go back to the movie again, I want to thank. Really thank Rob Floyd, and this is Rob Floyd right here. Hi everybody, we're back at Monster Fest number 9. Can you believe it's been a year already, me and Boris, and I'm standing here next to Mr. Rob Floyd, who is basically one of the people who puts this together. Okay, he makes up Monster Fest in Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Virginia, at the library, Chesapeake Library. In Virginia, and it's a yearly thing. Usually in October is when we get to go, and it's free for the vendors, which we are, as well as the horror host guests. and free for the guests who come in. And we have a wonderful time. And my fellow horror hosts, Penny Dreadful, who I've met there, as well as Monster Bash this past year at Monster Fest. This is Penny. And she's been very helpful and insightful and wonderful to speak to. She's always been very friendly to us and helpful. When I first got started, she gave me some very good words of encouragement. Her and Guru, and her gang. And let's see. I also met this past year and a couple years ago as well on Monster Fest. At Monster Fest, it was he called himself the cousin of Dr. Madblood. This is him right here. I'm with Dr. Madblood here, and he's going to say what's he going to say? A shout out to or a scream out?
Monster Night.
That's right.
Monster Night. This is Felonious Madblood, the emergency backup Dr. Madblood. I'm his time traveling uncle.
Okay. And am I forgetting? I'm forgetting someone. Who am I forgetting? I'm not forgetting. Oh, Jason Crawley. Well, now he may not be a horror host exactly, but he is a host of horror by comic book ways. And so to me, he has his own comic book, and his character, himself, the bloke, is in it. And it's a wonderful comic book. Or should I call it an illustrated horror graphic illustrated novel. Exactly. He's a wonderful fellow, and this is Jason right here with me. This is Jason Crawley, the bloke, and you make the bloke's terrible Tomb of Terror.
That's correct. Yep, it's a retro-style horror anthology magazine. Started doing it about 18 months ago. Currently, we've got about 4 issues out at the moment.
Isn't he tall? I just tell you, all these people are so tall. They're all taller than me and Boris, right, Boris? That's okay. We're all good friends, all good fiends, and I would love to see them each and every year at the Monster Fest, and maybe we'll get back to Monster Bash one of these days. Anyway, I want to thank all of them for making our 2013 year so wonderful and great, and we'll hope to see you again in 2014, right? Right. Okay, let's get back to Cryptid.
Don't even ask that again if you value your life.
How am I supposed to find this thing?
Accessing SATCOM satellite network. Zooming, changing resolution. Zooming, changing resolution. Zooming, changing resolution.
approaching the area the creature was last seen. Everyone check in. Spades.
Spades, check.
Clubs.
Clubs, check.
Diamonds.
Diamonds, check.
Hearts.
Hearts, check.
Alright, everyone split up in the directions you are assigned. Clubs, you're approaching the area the creature is most likely to be nesting. What do you have on your scanner?
Nothing. The only movement I'm detecting is from small birds, a couple of mammals, and bugs.
Spades, report.
Nothing to report, Aces. Infrared is negative. Ultraviolet scans the same.
Diamonds. Diamonds.
You hear me? Trouble with my headset, if you can... me.
Diamonds, you're breaking up. Scan your area and report.
Understood. To report. Every... nominal.
10-4. Hearts, report what you have. Hearts, this is Ace's report. Damn it, people. Check your equipment before you go out. Hearts, can you hear me? Spades, Hearts is south, southeast of your 20. Go see if he needs help with his comm.
10-4, Aces. Hearts. Hearts, I'm right behind you. Aces is trying to get you on the line. Hearts. Oh dear God.
Spades, what's going on? Spades, what is happening? Diamonds, Clubs, report to Spades' location now. He is at grid L8 heading into M7.
It got hard. It got hard. Now it's after me. Get away from me. No movement. Not even bugs.
Oh my god!
So, you lost your team. Don't worry. You're not the first one to lose a team on your first outing.
That thing, what is it exactly? And don't tell me it's the product of a mad scientist's nightmare. It butchered 4 grown men.
That, my dear, was my key to step it up to another level.
Shh, don't wake him.
I'm not gonna wake him up.
Shh, careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Shh.
Stop shushing me.
Okay.
We'll wake him up. Dude, I think you're drunk.
Yeah, so are you.
No, yeah, I'm drunk.
Dude, you want to get wasted?
I'm pretty sure we already are.
Really?
I mean, I think so.
Dude, I'm going to get some shit. Be right back. Hey, dude, you remember the time when you passed out and I pulled your pants down? Then I drew that bullseye in your ass cheeks? And I threw those darts at it.
Yeah.
Dude, you're running around the apartment with 3 darts hanging off your butt. Dude, did you let the cat in? I don't think we did either.
Well, the time is winding down, everybody. We're getting closer and closer. I know it's only got just a few more grains left. I see that Father Time's gotten back up. He got back up a little while ago after falling over because I was talking too long. I think it's what it was, right? I'm sorry about that. I do get a little long-winded sometimes, so I'm sorry, Father Time. I know you're getting older and you're getting ready for the baby New Fear to come in, right? Okay, anyway. This is the part of the show that kind of put just a bit close to last. It's close to my heart, close to your hearts, I hope. In 2013, we lost some good people that's connected to the horror host world. A good friend of mine first was he was known by many names. Some of you know him by Uncle Lars. Some of you know him by Bob Thomas. And some of you know him by the name of Larry Gibbs. And this is him right here. Let's go to him. Anyway, that was good old Uncle Lars, and we lost him this past year as well. Well, now he wasn't a horror host, but he was a host of horror hosts. And by that, what I mean is that he would send out scare packages to horror hosts, no matter how big or how small, meaning how professional or otherwise. He would send shows that other horror hosts would send him, and I sent in some of mine, and he sent me some scare packages with other horror hosts like Mr. Lobo, Penny Dreadful, let's see, Gravely Macabre, just Sammy Terry, so many other horror hosts, so that we could learn from each other and enjoy each other's shows. And he was a great man. I got to talk to him. He could talk for hours. Really could. And I enjoyed talking with him for hours because he was a knowledgeable man. He knew everything and anything about cameras. He knew about government. He knew about aliens. He knew about horror hosts. He knew about movies. He knew about everything. And I want to think of him, memorialize him here at Monster Movie Night. And he was inducted in the 2013 Horror Host Hall of Fame at Horror Hound this past year. And I want to induct him into our Wall of Horror Host Fame as well. So his picture will be on our wall, and I'll tell his story as long as I have breath. Also, we lost a wonderful, great horror host. Unfortunately, I never got to meet him. not in person, but I enjoyed his shows, his films that he did. His name was Sammy Terry. And the good news is that his son is taking over for him as Sammy Terry, and he did that before we lost him back in 2013. And he was very proud, from what I understood, that his son did this with him, for him. And Sammy Terry is also on our wall of horror host fame, as well as being inducted in the 2013 horror host Hall of Fame. And anyway, I wanted to mention them and honor them and their names, their spirits, their ideals, their everything here at Monster Movie Night for 2013. We lost some good people there, and we'll always remember them, right? All right, let's get back to Cryptid now.
Dude, where'd Kyle go?
Kyle? Was Kyle?
Kyle?
When was Kyle here?
Dude, he lives here.
I forgot. Hey, give me some chips. I'm hungry.
Dude, you're always hungry.
I'm not always hungry.
Shh. Dude, look, there it is.
Wow.
What is that?
This is definitely not a cat. Looks like a chinchilla.
No, chinchilla's hairier.
What? If the hairless chinchilla.
Dude, throw something at it. Throw a chip at it.
I got one.
Hit him again. Get him.
Alright, let me try again. Chips. Go, baby. Ah. Look at the chips. That's cool. Look at the chips.
This thing has the munchies, man. Feed it one.
You think he's gonna bite me?
Dude. It's a chinchilla, don't bite.
Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not.
Chinchilla expert? You feed him.
Alright, whatever.
So,
here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Nope. Denied. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Nope. Denied. Here you go. Here you go. Nope.
Let's give it to him.
Alright, here you go. Man, girl, whatever you are. Take that.
Dude.
Dude, you're wasted. Dude, watch this.
Just give him another chip. Hungry.
Dude, you're never gonna have to tell Bill and landlord if we decide to keep this guy. You know that, right?
Why? Bill doesn't know. Heard him? Dude. Old fart. Slumlord. We don't even have to.
Dude, what?
Dude. Your hand.
You there?
Of course.
I have a new assignment for you.
Oh,
Cleanup work.
you know where to send me the details.
Who threw that? Who threw that? Come out or I will kick your...
Help me!
What?
Help!
What do you need?
Help!
Yeah, no kidding. I heard you. What do you want?
Help me! Ah! 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 Ah!
Damn, that was my best tipper. Stay still. I got it where I want it.
Get away from me! Get away from me! Oh my God! Get him
Hey, excuse me. Can I help you?
No.
Excuse me?
I said no. You may not help me.
If you don't get the hell out of here.
I'm with the ATF, and I've been ordered to take a look at this crime scene.
So why would the ATF be interested in a murder scene?
Well, I see some alcohol over there. That's a firearm. I think I see a tobacco product in that ashtray.
Adrian, I get the picture. I think we can handle this.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you know what caused this?
Yeah, the bartender went nuts and started shooting up the patrons, open and shut.
Do you know what caused the bartender to go nuts?
Well, the toxicology from the autopsy should say definite. But I guess that they were all high on something. I mean, this place is known to deal meth and ecstasy. Plus, I know for a fact that the bartender was a pothead. Reefer madness, I say.
Reefer madness.
Like I said, reefer madness.
Where's the bartender?
Dead. On her way to the hospital right now for an autopsy.
Dead. How?
Torn to pieces. I think that the patrons tried to stop her, and in the process, went a little overboard.
Torn to pieces. You think tearing a person to pieces is going a little overboard? Where are the bodies?
The bodies of the victims? I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know where the bodies of 8 adults are?
When we arrived, all that was here were the remains of the bartender.
Interesting. Thank you, Detective. Have a good day.
Hey, how did you know how many people were in the bar?
It's me. Yes, I just left. They think it was the bartender. I'll pay the police station a visit tonight and destroy all the evidence. I need to know something. This wasn't just some barkeep that snapped, was it? This was one of your experiments again. I told you I don't want to clean up any more of your abominations. I was through after your last screw-up and what it did to my partner. No more! After this, no more.
When's your mother coming over? I don't care. I don't want to see her. Give me a beer. I want a beer now. Get your own beer. What's that? What dog? We don't got no dog. What's that? What is that? Oh, what is that? Oh! Get my gun! Get my gun!
The search for Subject 515 has, as of yet, yielded no results. All efforts to retrieve Subject 515 have been exhausted. I fear that one of my prized subjects is lost. I still have hope it will return home. Make a note, Agent Lindsay's services are no longer required. At earliest convenience, Agent Lindsay is to be liquidated. All records of his association with this facility should be.
right, everybody, it's that time. I hope you enjoyed our new film to start off the new year. Take out the old 2013 and get ready to go into 2014. And as you can see, Father Time is getting ready. There it is. It's only a few grains, just a few grains. So let's help him out. I think it's about 5 grains left, and it's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, it's Baby New Fear. And look, Baby New Fear has the New Fear Year countdown. It's gigantic. Look at it. It's so big. It's much bigger than Father Time was. It's how small, and it's counting down for 2013. So happy New Fear Year 2013, everybody, and thank you, Baby New Year, New Fear, right, for bringing in this new year with us, and thank you, everyone, for bringing in this wonderful, wonderful time. And you know, we hope that you've enjoyed the new movie, Cryptid, made by wonderful master filmmaker Mr. Michael Caslow, and with wonderful cast members. Wasn't they great? I told you they were great. I told you it was a great movie. Wasn't that scary? Monsters and everything. I loved it. I know you did too. And I'm hoping to look for more throughout 2014, as well as our wonderful old classics. These were new classics. This is a new classic monster movie, right, Boris? Exactly. And they're going to be loved from years and years to come. I can almost bet you money if we had it, right, on that. But anyway, don't forget, or don't worry, don't worry, we're not forgetting about the old public domain movies. No. We're going to be back with a wonderful old classic, in fact, and some new guests as well. As many as I can possibly get, coerce, spellbind, what have you, whatever, plead, beg, other whore hosts to do. But anyway, our next episode, we're going to have the great, the wonderful, get ready for it, Mr. A. Ghastly Ghoul. That's right, for our next episode of a wonderful classic public domain film everybody knows and loves. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now, but you'll have to wait for later to see what it's going to be. I'll put out an advertisement. You stay tuned for on the internet, to Facebooks, everywhere that I've posted things. You come back to our website, you'll find out what it's going to be in a week, couple weeks. Okay, next episode, right? Right. This is going to be a great year. A new fear to put fear and horror and monsters in everybody's pockets. And we're going to have a wonderfully ghoul time, right? Right. So, I hope you're getting ready. I know I'm getting tired, but you know, we can party and dance the whole night away until the sun rises and we have to go back to our coffins, right, Boris? You got to go back to your perch. And anyway, and we got to get baby New Fear here back in the crib. Until next time, keep screaming.